Well, last February, we first told you about NASCAR driver and Carrollton native Jesse Iwuji's mission to try and create more opportunities for minorities to succeed in the sport. At the time, Dallas Cowboys Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith had become one of Iwuji's sponsors, what certainly appeared to be a first step towards potentially getting more involved with both NASCAR and Iwuji. Here's a part of our conversation from 1 year ago.
Me and some partners, and we're working on trying to see if we can create that.
Is that something you would be interested in being a part of?
Yeah, why not?
Did that spark any thoughts in your mind that, hey, maybe we'll know you as Emmitt Smith, NASCAR team owner someday?
Well, you never know what's in the future and what the future may hold.
Well, since our story, Emmitt has decided to officially team up with Jesse as the co-owner of Jesse Iwuji Motorsports, a new NASCAR team. The partnership will now allow Iwuji to race full-time this season on the Xfinity Series for the first time in his career, starting with Saturday's season opener at Daytona International Speedway. I'm joined now by Jesse Iwuji and Emmitt Smith. Great to have you both back here on Free For All. See you there ahead of Daytona weekend. Jesse, let me start with you. Since 2018, you've been a part-time NASCAR driver, and now for the first time, you will get to race full-time on the Xfinity Series, 33 races. How can you put into words what it means to have that opportunity? Thanks in a big way now to the guy sitting next to you, Emmitt Smith, your new co-owner of your new team.
Yeah, no, it's an absolute blessing to have this opportunity to race full-time in the NASCAR Xfinity Series in our number 34 Chevrolet Camaro. And I'm looking forward this weekend here at Daytona in our with Equity Prime Mortgage as our sponsor for this race to just make this happen, to be able to have the opportunity to make a national series level start here at a track like this and to do it all season long is something that I've always dreamed of. And being able to partner with Emmitt on this whole deal to not only create this team and go compete on track, but to create a team where we're going to have ownership in NASCAR. We can utilize it for other opportunities off the track.
Emmitt, when we talked last year, it was clear to me how much respect you have for Jesse, his backstory, and his mission here. Tell me a little bit more about the learning process here so far for you. What type of research and time have you put in to this decision to commit to go all in on this race team?
The research, a lot of the business stuff that I've learned over the last 20-some years since I've been in business, those are some of the things I'm trying to apply here. Some of the logistical things, trying to help Jesse not only develop as a great NASCAR driver, but also the brand off the field as well, or off the track, if you will. And so I'm learning as much about the car as he is. I'm not actually underneath the hood, so I'm not trying to learn all those things. But when it comes down to actually entertaining, when it comes down to going after sponsorships, when it comes down to actually logistics and things of that nature, or even business dealings that could spin off from this, I'm all in.
So, Jesse, tell me a little bit more about the dynamic there, because here we are the day before race day. Has Emmitt imparted any of his competitor advice on you so far?
Yeah, no, he was asking me, what's my pregame, rituals and what I like to do, what's my pregame meals and all that stuff. And I was describing to him, like, how different it is from football. Obviously, we both came from the football world. Then I blossomed into the NASCAR world as a driver. It's just, it's going to be a fun weekend. I'm looking forward to everything and continue to also, teach them and show them the ropes of NASCAR and racing in general.
I need to learn ropes. I mean, this is something new for me, but I've been to races before, but never from this position.
Emmitt, you talk about the differences between the two sports, but you guys were trying to mix one element of it, trying to put that number 22 that you made so iconic on the car. I know that number already taken, though, on the Xfinity Series. Instead, you guys will be driving the 34 car, and that in itself is very special in another way. As you guys know, that number belonged to Wendell Scott, the first African-American driver to ever win a Cup Series race. Emmitt, let me start with you. What will it mean to see your team take the track for the first time Saturday, representing that number and that legacy left behind by Wendell Scott?
It would mean a lot. I mean, I'm getting chills right now just thinking about how you just described it and how you placed it. Jesse and I both understand we're standing on the shoulders of giants. Even in the military sense, there were a group of men and women that came and fought for this country, that everything else has been built off of their backs. Same thing in sports in my industry, in football. Walter Payton was my guy. Here in NASCAR, Wendell Scott was that man. And he was the man that did not have the resources that Jesse and I have access to, and was not received the way NASCAR is starting to receive other minorities in this particular space.
And Jesse, just adding to that, what will it mean to you to take that 34 out on the track at Daytona here during Black History Month at that?
It's definitely huge for sure. There's a lot of people out there who are looking up to us, looking up to what we've been able to build over the last few years with, just being one of the few African Americans who are on track racing in NASCAR. To be able to continue to keep that legacy going, continue to, bring a positive look on diversity in the sport. That's what we're here for. It's a lot of responsibility for sure, but I'm looking forward to it. And I love to continue to motivate and inspire people, people from all different colors, all different races, all different genders. We're all in it together. At the end of the day, for this country to succeed the way it can succeed, united we rise, divided we fall. So we must come together as one and share the same message, share the same mission, so that we can be the best we can always be. Yep.
That is so well said. And going off of that thought, Jesse, I want to follow up on a big picture concept that we talked about last year. Your mission here, bigger than trying to just go win races. You told me you want to help bridge that gap that's gotten in the way of so many minority drivers who have tried to advance in this sport over the years. Now that you've taken this major step here with Emmitt, starting this team, what's the next step in that blueprint in your mind to bridge that gap?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different gaps. There's a lot of different things that are stopping young drivers from continuing to make their way up the sport. One of the different issues is, the monetary issue. It costs money to race. Also, too, some people just don't know the past. People don't understand marketing. They don't understand where they can get better training to become better drivers. There's a lot of different things, but now that we have this team, we can start developing our own programs to start solving some of those issues that maybe some of the teams haven't maybe had the time or maybe really wanted to try to fix those issues.
Let's end on this, guys. Emmitt, here you are. It's a new team, a new sport, but the ball's not in your hands this time. What do you think Saturday will be like for you watching the action? Do you think you'll be nervous?
Yeah, well, I think I will be a little nervous. I will be very excited. I'm going to be nervous for him. I get nervous watching my kids play sports. Now I got my driver out there racing and competing with guys that have a whole lot more track experience than him in a new car that he hasn't driven yet. So he get to test it out today. So I'm going to be nervous for him just because I know him personally. We spend time together. Not only that, he's my partner. So I'm going to be nervous for him as well because I want to see him succeed.
Jesse, any race day advice for your partner here?
Race day advice, just patience is key. In order to finish first, you must first finish. So that's the motto of this team: patience, patience, patience. So that's what we're all going to have. That's what we're going to learn this weekend.
Awesome, man. So much fun talking with you guys again here. Congrats on launching the team. Good luck Saturday. And let's please catch up when the 34 car makes its way here to Texas Motor Speedway. Jesse Iwuji, Emmitt Smith, thanks so much for coming here on Free For All.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.